All right,
You're here to
back
slay
again.
her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You can now skip previous scenes dialogues by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Turn around and
Seriously?
leave.
You're
Yeah.
just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Do you...
I'm out.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Cool.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Fine by me.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Nope.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness to find out this.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now,
I read
you're
that
making
so
the
wrong.
wrong one for pretty
I'm
much
bad at
everyone
reading.
who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I don't care.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as
Whoa.
you focus on your surroundings, you
Whoa.
start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every
Oh.
direction,
Oh, no.
there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins
I
appear
don't like
around
the
you.
music.
You're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility.
It's
because you
scaring
care more about
me.
irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do.
How is
Otherwise,
this
you wouldn't just
dooming us all?
wander
There's
off into the forest in
1,
search
2,
of
3, 4,
certain death.
5. There's a shit ton of cabins.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Hey. The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Did you
is a
just Stanley
princess.
Parable my ass? Is this a wall?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, I want
Like
this one.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Can't run away from the cabin. Let's lie.
I can tell when you're lying, right?
No, you
Take
can't.
this seriously, I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Let's proceed to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
Huh.
But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite
It's hurting.
for the place to make sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that, the blade is your implement.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
If, and only if I could throw this knife out the window, I'm doing
I've
it.
already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Everything is like
what's going to happen
moving.
if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Got a point.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't
Tell me how to do my job.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Say anything about the mirror on the wall? To play. I'm just going in the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Here, there, over there.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever. We don't even have a weapon.
Whoops.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go
Yeah, he
forward.
Stanley Parable my ass.
Whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Harsh stairs to the left, take the center. I'm taking the center.
You step onto the center staircase.
Oof.
Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if you concentrate on where you are. Careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Whoa.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish.
Whoa, this is cool.
Until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Whoa. You can't be doing that.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
What's up, baby?
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is.
She's the princess.
Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart.
Princess Zolder.
If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
Oh, she has an ace up that sleeve. It's right here.
It's okay.
What?
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Huh?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters.
Ah,
I'm
shit.
not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late.
Gone.
You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I like it. We're going for it.
Princess. You can call me Princess if you'd like. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Huh.
And what's that supposed
Yes!
to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
I do.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Oh, ain't going through the
That's where
stairs.
The blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Yeah.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Try and free her. Know what you are, but I can't trust you. You know, trust anything here. Getting down here was weird. Like I pulled apart and put back together again.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we?
Aw.
There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Yo, this is Inside Out, but Slay the Princess style.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But you're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
You're hurtful.
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
No Nike stuff.
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Hell
This is
yeah.
reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do. But how do we decide what to do?
Damn
Can there
it.
even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse. Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands.
Whoa.
But it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Huh.
find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone.
I don't like that one.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all...
Before it all what?
falls apart?
Whoa.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
I don't like it.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't
Whoa!
belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we... Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why...
Of course you're scared.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Oh, I'm scared. It says you reach forward and there. Once again, the mirror always makes them leave. You know, just... Groan. Huh? Find yourself in a long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. At the cabin, approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully leave what I wish to say.
What?
If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What if I attack it? Cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
What if I destroy my body? is your will to end your life that varies into the space your body. One of the many hands in front of you reaches out forward and gently touches you on the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay. We're asking
Eyes
questions.
close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
This is all done. You know what you want to do.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have been kinder than me than else.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Oh.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves. My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who
This is
guides me
so
down the
deep.
trail of perspective and memory. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Oh.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you. I
Okay.
will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Round 3.